Hey, good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Anyone? Yes or no?
Good morning, Shiva. Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you,
Yes,
Chin.
we all can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Let's start now. We others might join later on, a little bit late, because we have a few minutes over there. Okay. Let me introduce myself first. Then we can have a few minutes to introduce yourself because I will get to know what you are working on presently, or you're a student, or presently you are working as an employee with different domains or anything like that. Okay. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Shiva. I have total 13 years of experience in the IT industry. Okay, in the past 8 years, I'm giving the corporate trainings and mentorships in the multiple areas like the clouds, Pythons, and AI and ML. Okay, I work for the blockchain industry. If you are anyone is into the cryptocurrency or if you are into the web chains, okay, I work for them. And if you know you are a trader, you might have heard about the Binance. Okay, Binance is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchange platform. Okay, I work for the Binance and we do the daily tradings, exchange, and etc. We maintain that platform. Okay, this is about me. Just if anyone want to introduce themselves, like what they are doing and why they have got interested into the Python, where their career might be leading into the different areas. Anybody want to just introduce themselves?
Yes, Shiva, this is Rajni.
Yeah.
Actually, my system name, it shows Aarti Sarikonda, my daughter's name. But I'm into a manual testing right now, and I just wanted to go ahead, progress, learn Python. Going forward, it might be an advantage for me get into some other, a step ahead in my career. So that is all my focus.
Good to know about it. Thank you. Thank you, Rajan. Any others?
I'm myself Suresh here.
Yeah, hi,
I'm a
Suresh.
test manager in a MNC company. I would like to learn Python because the future generation is going to move into AI and other technologies. The basics are Python.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Presently, you're
In,
working. Sorry?
yeah, currently I'm working in a MNC company as a test manager.
No, no. Okay. I don't need a companies, guys. Like, if you are not
Yeah.
comfortable, I'm not asking about the companies, like which domain you're working, then others also will get to know, okay, these are the domains which have lead more further into the areas with the Python and etc.
Yeah, I'm into healthcare industry
Okay.
and I'm working on ETL part.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Suresh. Any others?
And
Hi,
one more
Suresh,
question,
and
be giving any idea on the AI or is it only Python course? Python with AI or only Python?
See, we have Python with AI, okay, but it includes a little bit of more into the AI and less of amount of Python. But this course, it's like 70% of Python and 30% of AI. Okay, we'll include machine learning, AI. What are the frameworks which are used in the AI and the machine learning?
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah, Chandu,
hi,
please.
Shiva. Hi, Shiva. My name is Venkat Chandu, and I have 14 years of experience as an ETL developer with business objects and business intelligence. Um,
Great.
just trying to update my skills with Python right now.
Great. Good to know, Chandu. You're more experienced than me.
But last 3 years has been non-IT work for me. Last
Yeah.
3 years, I pursued another business opportunity,
And
and it's all the projects are complete, and I want to resume IT work again.
I
So
understand.
just updating my skills now.
I understand it. Sure. Any others want to?
Yeah, hi Shiva. Myself Smati Kumar.
Yeah.
So I was I work for automotive domain.
Okay.
So a developer and currently working as a technical project manager for a few projects. So just I'm learning this to upskill my knowledge. As in the recent days we were very fond of Python with the automation and all in our automotive domain. with respect to specific project tasks and activities. So I was interested to learn and upskill.
Understood. Thanks for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 more minutes, guys. Anyone want to?
Hi, my name is Joshit, and I'm a student, and I've been doing Python for the past year, and I'm trying to get more knowledge on computer science. So yeah.
Perfect. Great, Joseph. We will go from the scratch. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, great. Good to know about it. Why I have asked you an introduction, because I will have an idea like how many are presently working and how, because each person has their own perspective. Okay, as you can see, some of us are already into the automation process in the manual testings, ETLs. Okay, also some of them has the project managers also. Like they will have the different perspective and they have their different usage. Okay, we will make sure that everyone has their own compatibility and everything, and we will look make it the course okay more compatible for all the one. Okay, but we will go from the scratch, guys. Why? Because we need to learn the basics. Okay, see, nowadays in your mind also you might have running in that, say like, okay, I can just enter whatever I needed into the AI like cloud or chat GPT, then I will get my code. Why do I need to learn the Python or anything? See, all the AI codes which you are getting out, you can see in the LinkedIn, so many articles are also coming up. Like they are not 100% reusable or 100% perfect. Okay, everything is not even 70%. Okay, if you can read some articles, they will be saying the 70% of the code, okay, is only the perfect, or the remaining 30% is just you have to make sure you have to recorrect it or something. Okay, at least you should know the basics. Okay, if you doesn't know what is functions, what is a class, what is a numpy, okay, what is different kind of frameworks. Okay, these are all the words which you listen daily, but if you doesn't know what is the meaning of it, okay, then you are in the right path. Okay, at least you should learn the basics of it. Okay, where you can change your own code. Okay, see, the capacity of the developer is like not writing the 100 lines of code or anything. Okay, for suppose if I write 100 lines of code, okay, Joshit or Sai will be able to understand that. Okay, we'll be able to understand that, or we'll be able to recorrect my code. Okay, developer is that one. Okay, everybody who are working already knows it. Like developer doesn't mean like only writing the code, understanding the other people's code also. Okay, that's why the whenever you are making into the senior level, they will ask you to review the other people's code. Okay, make sure you are reviewing the right code, make sure the other person doing the right format or not. Okay, this is the where you are learning the Python. Okay, for the basics to the advanced level where you can understand any kind of code and recorrect according to your feasibility. Okay, let me just directly jump into the part. Okay, then you will be able to understand it more. Okay, let me share my screen. And one more thing here, guys. Okay, just giving you a heads up. Like whenever you have a doubt, okay, my kind of mentoring is like whenever you have a doubt, just shout out Shiva or raise your hands. Hopefully, just shout out my name where I can stop there and clear your doubt, rather than you wait at the end of the session. Why? Because if you are waiting for the end of the session in your mind, it will be keep on running that doubt only, and you will not be able to understand whatever after the doubt which you have, which I am teaching. Okay, I used to learn like that. Okay, if I have a doubt, immediately I need to get clear, because otherwise I will not be able to understand what is the next word. Okay, that's why I also prefer in the same way, like just shout out my name, Shiva. Please stop. Can you repeat it again or something like that? Okay, this is for not only today, for any kind of sessions. Okay, please just shout out my name, and then we can stop it over right there, and we can repeat it again and again. Okay, the one good thing I have here, it is like patience. Okay, I can repeat hundreds of times unless you understand it. And moreover, I can give you the multiple examples. Okay, if you say that, no, I didn't understand it. Okay, I will try to give you one more example. Okay, for each modules, I have like multiple examples. If I run out of examples, I will try to give you more examples by checking it out, and I can give you the real-time examples until you understand it. Okay, perfect. Let's go a little bit of what is Python and how the Python works. I will not bore you of or lag you off bit with the general stuff of data, like when is Python, what is Python, etc. Okay, we will see where we are using in the real time. Okay, always see whenever you are learning something, should be using in the real time. Okay, not as a theoretical or not as in books or something like that. Okay. And moreover, I'm not a PPT kind of person, guys, where you can say that, hey, I'm using the PPT, I'm showing you the PPT slides or anything. Okay, I'm completely, writing notes, okay, running notes, okay. I will provide you all the running notes itself. And at the end of the sessions, like every time, we'll just upload the notes, whatever we have learned, and I will be writing out. Okay, whatever I'm saying it, I will be writing it, and I will explaining you where you can read it again. Okay, you don't need to write it. Okay, first, please concentrate on the class. Okay, you don't need to write it down anything. Okay, if you want it, I can write you down everything on it again and again, and I can give you the notes. Okay, just concentrate on it. Don't take pen or pencil or anything. Just listen to the class. Okay, that will be great for me and for you too also. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that, and let me directly jump into it. Okay. Sorry, did anyone said anything?
తెలుగు అమ్మాయి ఒక్కతే పని చేస్తుంది చూడు.
Guys, please mute yourself if you are not. Okay, this will demotivate something. Okay. We'll get access to mic during online sessions to clear doubts. Most of the institutes doesn't give control to mic between the class. Yes, Pravalika, you will have the access. You can see, just you can unmute yourself, okay? And you can just shout out, my name is Shiva. Can you please stop? Or, hey, Shiva, please, I have a doubt or something, okay? You have your mic open, mic access, Pravalika. I hope you can check it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Now, already everyone knows like why you have joined and everything, why the Python is like, but just I want to give it as like Python is the fastest growing, guys. Okay, fastest growing and most popular language. Okay. Okay, popular language. Okay, and it is not only used by the IT people only, guys. It is used by the mathematicians, data scientists, data analysts, okay, account engineers, accountants, okay, network engineers. So many people are using, guys. Okay, always don't give an assumption like Python is only used by the IT companies or something like that. Okay, many companies like Google, Spotify, okay, Dropbox, Facebook. Okay, now you are sharing the Instagrams, okay. Like for suppose you are sharing the photos through the Instagrams or reels through the Instagrams. Okay, everything is through the Python only, guys. The backend is completely Python. Okay, now we have a feature in the Spotify saying that okay, I can share my playlist. Okay, for suppose I have my playlist and I want to share it with Josh with. Okay, guys, if I'm taking the names, it means I'm like concentrating on you or thing. Okay, don't mind if I take you the names. Okay, if you mind, just let me know. I will not take your names. Okay, it will be comfortable for you also, for me also, where you will be interactive rather than just sitting and listening to the class or boring it or something. Okay. Now let's take an example. I'm sharing my playlist, Spotify playlist to the Josh with, okay, or Chandu, okay, where how the feature or the entire playlist I'm sharing with the another person, okay, from one account to the another account. The everything is behind the Python, guys. Okay, you can take all the real-time examples. Okay, now first of all, if anyone asks you a question, okay, or else if you ask yourself a question like why I need to learn Python, why not other languages? Okay, I'm not saying that if you learn Python you doesn't need to learn other languages, guys. Okay, but why we need to learn the Python is like simpler coding language. Okay, rather than writing 100 lines of code. Okay, for suppose if the Java developer, okay, writing 100 lines of code, okay, I can write it in Python in 60 lines of code itself. Okay, 40 lines of code, I can save it. Okay, it doesn't mean like I'm removing the lines or removing the logic or something. There are multiple inbuilt functionalities the Python has it. Okay, multiple inbuilt functionalities, multiple inbuilt frameworks, okay, modules. These are all the words which you might have heard about it, or if you are new about it, we will check it out. Okay, don't worry. We are going from the base onwards. Okay, simple thing. If anyone asks you or yourself, what is your answer for learning Python? Okay, than other languages. Okay, it's like simple coding language, and it has just so much of inbuilt functions where I don't need to write complex coding. Okay, it has everything inbuilt over there. I need to just use those modules and frameworks, and I can get it over there. Okay, now let's take an example like e-commerce application is there. Okay, one e-commerce application. Okay, like Amazon or Flipkart or anything like where millions of users will be buying it for within a minute or within a minutes. Okay, now those kind of applications also can be like, see, that application not only taking the customer orders, it is analyzing the sales data, it is sending you the personal emails, okay, and updating the complete inventory for you, okay, every time. Okay, now just imagine, these are all the real things, guys. Okay, just imagine whenever you are buying something. Okay, I want to buy some t-shirt or a pant. Okay, I just go to Flipkart or buy it, and I thought, okay, let me check out another thing, or let me check out the direct, go to the shopping mall and do it, and I add to the cart, but I don't what do you say, buy it. And if you really doing those kind of things, you might have get an email within 36 hours from the Flipkart saying that, hey, you have shopped the dress but you didn't buy it. Okay, we have something offers for you. Okay, these kind of personalized emails. Okay, these kind of personalized emails also will be sending by the application, guys. Okay, those things also will be configured in the programming language itself, the Pythons. Okay, now all these things can be done within the minutes, guys. Okay, not only minutes, and I can do it in the few lines of code. Okay, why you need to learn Python? Okay, than other languages. Okay. First is simpler code. Okay. Second is only what do you say? Few lines. Oh, sorry. You can use it as simpler code and huge amount of inbuilt functions. Okay, inbuilt functions where you doesn't need to write multiple complex functionalities or anything like that. Okay, it can be done in minutes. Okay, now let's jump back to the pair where what do you say? Okay, I can give you a small example, okay, just to show you like the simpler code and everything. Okay, and before going to that, okay, first let me give you a little bit of it. Okay, Python language is like a multi-purpose, guys. So not only the Python developer. Previously, see, if you are learning a language, okay, a decade ago, okay, I'm not talking about few years or couple of years. Okay, a decade ago. Okay, if you are learning any language, okay, you are learning only like a Python, Java or C# or something. You are learning only as a development. Okay, but here now as a Python, it's not about only for the development, guys. Okay, it is for the data analysis. Okay, for the machine learning, for the automation. Okay, now if you see, one of us are also into the testing, automation testing and everything. Though the automation testers also need to learn the Python where they can write their own test cases for their applications. Okay, web apps, mobile apps. Okay, mobile applications also using this Python, and that and if you trust me, they're hacking people also. Okay, the hackers, we call the hackers, like where multiple bot attacks or DDoS attacks are doing it. Those are also using the Python to create those vulnerabilities, guys. Okay, to create the vulnerability, to create some virus. Okay, they are also using the Python. Okay, that much. Either you can use it for the good deeds or bad deeds. Everything the Python is giving you the flexibility to make it over. Okay, and one more thing over here, the Python is like cross-platform. This, okay, one of the doubt which I got it regularly from the students is like whether it will run in only the Linux or it will run only into the Mac OS or Windows or something. It is a cross-platform, guys. Okay, it can be run either in Windows, okay, Linux or Mac. Okay, any platform it will be able to run, okay, and get you the data. Okay, and moreover, the next is like larger ecosystem. Okay, sorry. Larger ecosystem. What is meant by larger ecosystem? In the sense, I have just given you a few words before. Okay, frameworks. Okay, a huge amount of frameworks. Okay, or modules or APIs. Okay, if some of you heard about these words and doesn't know the meaning, it's okay. Don't worry. We are doing everything. Okay, and if you are listening for the first time, then also it's okay. We will go from the scratch. Don't need to worry. We'll go from the base where you will use these words within no time, like within a week or something. You will use these words by yourself and you will understand and frame a sentence by yourself. Okay. Now, at least some of the words are pretty straightforward, guys. Okay, pretty straightforward, like in the normal English vocabulary. For suppose this framework is there. Okay. Now, sorry, framework is there. It's like a built-in structure, guys. Okay, already there is a structure built for you. Okay, you have to just use it. Okay, for your foundation. Okay, built-in structure is there where you can just use that function for your foundation. Okay, like let's take an example. All these food delivery apps. Okay, so many of us doesn't know. Only we use Swiggy and Zomato. Okay, in the India, and if you are in other countries, like we use the Food Panda or Zalando or something. Okay, we know only few popular food delivery apps, because there are so many other food delivery apps also. Okay, some of us know like Ola also delivers food. Okay, Uber also delivers food. Okay, now all these applications, okay, has newly added their feature. Okay, why can't we deliver the food when we are in the transportation business? Okay, that's why they have taken their already existing built-in framework. Okay, already this Swiggy and Zomato already have this delivery, okay, application before the Ola and the Uber. Okay, and they have their built-in framework. Okay, the built-in framework is already existing, guys. Okay, now you can just pick up that built-in framework and create and attach to your existing application or create your own application and start working on it. And you can add more and more features. Okay, you can add more and more features for that application, just not as a copy of it. Okay, you can add more and more features. And these frameworks are reusable components. Okay, reusable components where you can use multiple times. Reusable tools, you can call as components, tools where developer can utilize it multiple times. Okay, now now a little bit of like versions. Okay, we'll go with the versions. Okay, how many versions are there? If anyone asks you like which version you are using it. Okay, these versions are a little bit what do you say, tricky over here, not only here in any programming language. Okay, whenever, because based on the version only, whenever I said these frameworks or modules or something, APIs, okay, all these are keep on changing, guys. Okay, where if you have a newer version, a newer framework will be there, a newer module will be there. Okay, you have to, whenever you are learning whenever you are upgrading something, okay, whenever you're upgrading version, you should keep it in mind, saying that, okay, previously I used to use this. Okay, now there is an upgrade version of this. Okay, I have to change my framework. I have to change my module. Okay, why? Because whenever you are upgrading your version, okay, whenever you are upgrading your Python version, your already existing libraries, already existing frameworks might not work in the newer version. Okay, might or might not. Okay, might or might not work in the newer version. Okay, that's why whenever we are upgrading our versions, we have to keep it in careful in mind. We should be checking out our frameworks or modules or any upgrade for those also. Okay, it's not like I have upgraded my version, it means everything, the code will be automatically updated to itself. Okay, we have to do it. Okay, and everything will be in the documented, guys. Okay, you don't need to worry. Okay, everything is documented. Of course, you are not only the first person to make the Python programming or anything. Okay, where it is working, there is a huge community, guys. I was about to tell the next. Okay, like Python community is like very, very huge. Okay, there are millions of people are using the Pythons for different kind of functionalities or everything. Okay, you are not the first person using it, and you are not the first person to get the doubt of it. Okay, whenever you have a doubt, okay, don't think it like hesitate like this is the right question or wrong question or anything. Okay, there is a huge community over there where you can get the answers from there. And if you open the community questions or anything, you will see some of the silly questions, some of the good questions or anything. Then you should be able to say that, see, I should be able to answer these questions, means I'm learning something. Okay, whenever you see any question and you know the answer, it means you have learned something. Okay, and you can post your question. Okay, somebody will be answering it who knows the answer of it. Okay, don't worry about the questions or anything. And the versions is like there are two versions over here, Python 2 and Python 3. Okay, the Python 2 is the legacy version, guys. Okay, Python 2 is a legacy version where presently Python is not supporting it, and it has support stop. Okay, support stop at Jan 2020. Okay, Jan 2020, the supporting has stopped. Now presently we are at Python 3. Okay, Python 3 with the version of 3.13. Okay, 3.13 is the latest one. Okay, just couple of months before it has released in the month of April. Okay, but presently you can use 3.12 and 3.13. But I suggest let's use 3.12. Why? Because 3.13 has little bit of bugs to fix it. Okay, they are still checking out the bugs and everything. Okay, I can just show it to you in a few minutes how the Python 3.13 and how many releases are there and where you can find it. And when it comes to this topic, okay, let's what do you say? Guys, I have told you like you can shout out. Okay, you are writing the comment also. I don't have any problem. What is the backend language or technology for Python? How these inbuilt functions are created? Do we need to have this knowledge like how these inbuilt functions are created and all? See, inbuilt functions are created in the Python itself, okay, the backend language and everything. And you don't need to, what do you say, know, like if you know the function, okay, inbuilt functions, or we call it as a modules or anything, we know where to use it, okay, we know what is the usage of it and everything. You doesn't need to go, if you want to go, you can go in depth, or if you doesn't want to go, you can just use that framework, use that module, and you can leave it off. Okay. As just now, Swati Kumar, you can check out the messages, guys. I'm just checking the messages. You also have the option to check out the messages where other people also can post it out. Okay. Now you are here. Swati Kumar has given the message, right? Okay. Let me just, because of Swati Kumar has given the message, let me just show him. Okay. Where he has an idea about it. Okay. Don't worry if I'm going, showing you a little bit advanced. Don't worry, you will be there at this place. You will be doing by yourself. Okay, but just to clear it off. Swati Kumar, just I will show it to you.
Yeah.
Like for suppose I want to print this month calendar. Okay, I will just print calendar like 2025. Okay, to this month is 6th. Okay, now
Okay.
if you see here, I'm just, don't worry about it. What is this calendar, dot calendar, everything. Okay, each and every line you will be learning it, but just to show Swati Kumar question, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Calendar 2025 and the 6th month. Okay, if I press enter, okay, it's showing it is calendar is not defined. Okay, it means I know the calendar called as a like inbuilt function. Okay, where I know if I use the calendar automatically it will be printing it. But here, okay, I know the function, but I didn't mention the function. Okay, this module, okay, you can call module or inbuilt functions or there anything. Okay, when you are using this module, okay, you have to say the Python that, hey, I want to use this module first. Okay, I'm using this module, then you have to use that module. Always remember, it's like a taking permission or mentioning the permission to the mentioning the to the Python saying that I'm using it. Okay, now to make this correct, I will use just import calendar. Okay, import calendar. okay, if I enter
Yes.
import calendar, then it means I'm using the calendar functionality, okay, inbuilt functionality where in the backend it has already complete functions. At least 30 lines of code is there behind that scene, okay, behind that module. Now I'm using that module and now I'm printing the calendar. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Here it will be printing it. This is how where it will be able to print it. Okay. Sorry, it is in my command mistake. Let me print it again. Sorry, I have to give here month. So when I said calendar, it should be month. Okay. Now if you see, I'm printing only the June
Yes.
month. Okay. Now here in the previous command, I have entered the entire calendar for the 2025. I don't need to give the month at that time. Okay. If I enter just calendar.calendar, okay, it means it will, and if I give the 2026, okay, then it will give me the entire 2026 calendar. Okay. Entire 2026 calendar. Okay. It means
Okay.
I'm importing the functionality. Okay. I'm using the already inbuilt functionality, inbuilt module, and then I'm using it. Okay. See, your question saying that do I need to learn that previous one? Do I need to learn that previous one? It means like if you are interested, then you can learn it. If you are not interested, you can just use the function and you know where to use it. That will be grateful. Okay.
Actually, Shiva, the reason behind for asking this question, sometimes we might also need to write some user-defined functions, right? Our own kind of function.
Yes.
So at that time,
Yes.
we should
In the
have this.
functionalities, okay, we have called as a function handling. Okay. I don't know how
Okay.
many of you have check out our what is a context which what is it institute has sent it to you. Okay. I don't know how many have sent it, but if you check it out, we will go. Okay. In few minutes, we'll go over there. Okay. We have a call as a what is it handlings. Okay. Functionality handlings, like where you can see you can write your own user defined one or inbuilt one. Okay. Everything. Okay. We can write our own things. Okay. I can write my own calendar also. Okay. Or else I can use the calendar which is already existing one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then let's continue
Yeah.
the class.
No, not an issue. Yes. See, we came to learn and we have to learn. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
but I haven't gone through the context. That's why I asked.
No issues. Okay. Now
Thank
let's
you.
jump into that. Okay. Now we have the Python 3.13. Okay. And what do you say here? Python is Python is maintained by I have to give you this also. Why? Because it is very useful over here. Python is maintained by a foundation called as PSF. Okay. Python Software Foundation. Okay. Python Software Foundation. Okay. And it can be what is it? It can be get by the website called as www.python.org. Okay. Just PSF of you can just say Python is maintained by PSF. It is like a foundation and organization where it will be using it. Where it will be using it, and it can be get by the within python.organization. Okay. Now, let me just go a little bit
So,
of yeah.
so Shiva, so how do we install it on our machine? We just go to that website and download it?
See, you have to install it, and there are a few compilers. Okay, thanks for bringing it up, but we'll go. Today, I will not show you any installation or anything. Okay, why? Because it will be directly jumping into that, and we need to. Today, most our agenda is like I want to show you what you are learning. Okay, what you are learning in.
But we'll go into it in the future, is it?
Yes,
In the next
of
classes.
course.
Okay.
Just for
Okay.
you
Sounds
answer
good,
your
Shiva.
question. Just to answer your question. Python needs to be installed in your machines. Okay. If you don't want to use the Python, if you don't want to install your Python in your machines, okay. There are few compilers. Okay. There is a word called as a compiler. Okay. I will tell you what is compiler or what is everything. There are few websites where you can use the run the Python scripts. Okay. Directly in that websites. Okay, you don't need to install or anything. You can run it and you can get the result or anything. Okay, but
Okay.
development part. Okay, if you are developing web developments or if you are doing the GUIs or console-based applications, you have to install the Python. Okay, then only you will be able to get your code or run the results or anything. Okay, Chandu,
Sounds
you
good.
got your
Thank
answer.
you. Thank you, Shiva. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. But today, guys, I'm not showing you the installation part. We will see what kind of things you are learning. Just make an interest yourself saying that what I'm learning in the next couple of months. Okay, what I'm learning, and you will have an idea where I can use this modules or where I can use this learning which in my real time or in your career or anything. Okay, that is today's target. Okay, perfect. Now. Just I want to give you a few functional ways you can use the Python over here. I will just tell those and give you the what do you say, where you will using it, etc. Okay, for suppose if you are using in the web application development, okay, there are few frameworks. Okay, I'm just telling you the names where you will be learning in the few couple of days. Okay, where you can say that, okay, if I learn this, I can create this kind of application. Okay, if you want to create a web application development, then you have to learn the Django. Okay, with Django in the sense D silent. Okay, Django. Okay, or Pyramid. Okay, or Flask. Okay, Pyramid or Flask. Okay, all these all these frameworks. Okay, if you learn these frameworks, then you will be able to create your web application development like any kind of application. For suppose, if I'm using the application, just take an example of any exchange platforms or any Zerodha or anything. Okay, anything you are using it thing. Okay, now here little bit of difference. Okay, Django is what do you say, high level framework. Okay, high level framework where what do you say, just I give an example, Zerodha, millions of users are there where billions of turnover, etc. Every day, the transactions and everything, socket connections will be there. We use these kind of words, okay, but you will learn over there. Okay, high level framework. Okay. Now, when it comes to the Flask, okay, it's for the microservices case. Okay, small micro web apps and everything. Okay, it's like micro web apps. Okay, you will be using it. Now, the next one is like GUI app development. Okay, for suppose everyone is using now mobile phones, Android or iPhones, everyone. Have you ever thought of like whenever I just drop down of my page, like I will be able to see the panels, okay, the panels like brightness, screen brightness, volume, Wi-Fi, what do you say, everything, hotspot, all the Bluetooth connection, those kind of called as a panel. Okay, how this panel is created? Okay, it's created through the GUI app development, guys. Okay, this is interactive panels. Okay, we call it as an interactive panel. Okay, interactive panel or touch panel. Okay, where you will be able to create in the GUI mobile apps. Okay, where for these kind of panels we use the framework called as Tkinter. Okay, we call it as a Tkinter, and you will be using the GUI app development. Okay, and for suppose if you want to use like console-based applications. Okay, console-based applications like gaming applications or anything. Okay, now you will be using from the framework called as REPL. Okay, REPL is a framework, very popular framework. Files.io is also one of the popular framework. Okay, where what is meant by this REPL in the sense? Okay, REPL in the sense read, evaluate, okay, print and loop. Okay, read, evaluate, print and loop. This is one of the framework where you can use it for the console-based applications, like any kind of gaming applications or simple based applications. Okay. Now, then the next where you can use is like software development. Okay, building tools. Okay, this is the mostly usage one. Okay, software development applications just like Zoom. Okay, video calling. Okay, nowadays I don't know how many of you are using in your companies also, or you are heard of it. There is a are you are heard sorry, read in the articles. Okay, Fireflies. Okay, Fireflies is one of the applications. Fireflies.ai. Okay, Fireflies.ai is one of the Python-based application, guys. Okay, this is one of the Python-based application where it will automate your meetings. Okay, it will automate your any kind of meeting, either maybe Zoom, Teams meetings, or anything. It will record your meetings, okay, and transcribe it. Transcribe in the sense it will convert your voice into the text, and it will analyze your meeting, and it will give you the minutes of the meeting. We call it as a minutes of the meeting, and what is the agenda and what is the goal at the end of the meeting. Okay, everything will be done in the Fireflies.ai. Those kind of applications are developed in the software development frameworks. Okay, and business application frameworks like Amazon e-commerce applications, or image processing. Okay, this is also one of the in a huge demand, where image processing frameworks like you can see the Canvas. Canvas has created a huge feature into the AI. Okay, where with the help of the Python, saying that if you just give me the command, and it will generate your picture, or else if you upload your picture and say that, hey, I have uploaded my picture, and say that, hey, please add Eiffel Tower into the background of my photo, then it will be adding it, or Burj Khalifa, something. Okay, whatever I give the background, okay, whatever the command or prompt which I give it, it will giving it those kind of image processing. Okay, either it may be Adobe or Picasso or Canvas. Okay, everything can be done through the image processing. Okay, and there are few other frameworks, where popular frameworks where we have in our context also. Okay, NumPy, Pandas. Okay, these ones. Okay, which I think so most of you are interested. Okay, based on your introductions, these are the one which might be we are using in our syllabus. Is like in our syllabus is like data science, AI, okay, AI or ML, okay, all these frameworks we'll be using in this data science, AI, and ML, okay, in the future. Okay, we'll be learning over this. Okay, just I want to give you these heads up on this. Okay, now, any questions before going forward? Anything you want to? Okay. I hope you are not getting bored, or you are not just sitting idle. Okay, great. Now let's just show you how to manipulate this one. Just tell you the difference between compiler and interpreter. Okay, why? Because sorry. Why? Because this is the very important thing in the programming languages, compiler or interpreter, where Python is called as a compiler language or interpreter language. Okay. I will not just go in depth over here, but I'll just give you a heads up what is we are learning and everything. Okay. When you say compiler, the word compiler, okay, for suppose, let's take an example. I have line 1, line 2, okay, line 3, and line 4 on line 5. Okay, 5 lines of code is there. Okay, now compiler. Okay, compiler and interpreter both have the same definition, guys. Okay, what is the definition? In the sense, it converts. Okay, it converts the high level language. Okay, high level language to machine language. Okay, and everybody knows it, like whatever the language, English language or any kind of language which we are giving to the system, it will not directly understand. Okay, this is the basic thing which we have learned in our schools and the colleges. Like, okay, whatever the language which I am giving, of course it will not understand by the machine. It will convert into the bits. Okay, it will convert into the bytes. Okay, binary language. Okay, the binary language, only the system we can understand it. Okay, here also the same thing, guys. The compiler and the interpreter will convert the high level language. Okay, whatever the code which you are writing, it will convert into the binary language. Okay, or we call it as a digital signal language. Okay, whichever programming we are writing over there here. Okay, it will convert into the digital language, digital signal language, or binary language. Okay, both definitions are same, compiler and interpreter, but their usage is different. Okay, I will show it to you. Okay, and each programming language will call only, for suppose we called as a C# is a compiler language, okay? Java is a compiler language, okay? And Python is an interpreter language, okay? Why we call Python as an interpreter language and why we call Java as a compiler language, we'll see over here just with a few definitions, okay? Now I have 5 lines of code, guys, okay? I have 5 lines of code where if I run into the compiler language, okay, what it will do is like, it will check out all the 5 lines of code, okay, and it will give me the result saying that, hey Shiva, you have error in line number 3 and line number 5, okay. The compiler does is like, it will check out all the complete lines of code, okay, and it will give you the line number 3 and line number 5, okay. Now in the same way, what the interpreter do, okay, what the interpreter do is like, it gives you the result, okay, it will give, sorry, it will interpret it with the line by lines, okay. For suppose line 1, okay, it will check and it will say that, okay, it's working fine, and it will give you the result, okay. Line 2 and line 3, if the line 3 is not working, it will show the result and it will not even go for line 4 and line 5, okay. The compiler will check out all the lines and give you the result saying that line 3 and line 5 are the error, but interpreter will not do that. Interpreter will go line by line, okay. If line 3 has an error, it will show the error and it will stop the program, saying that you have the error in the line 3, first rectify it, and then you rectified the line 3, then you will go for line 4 again. If you have the line 4 error, then it will say stop, okay, you have to rectify it. It will not say that before only you have a line 4 error. Why? Because interpreter will convert the language with the line by line, okay. It will check the language line by line, okay. The Python is also the same thing, guys, okay. Both compiler and interpreter has their own advantages and disadvantages. We'll go in depth over there, but later on, okay. Now what I'm trying to say here, it is the Python is an interpreter language where it will go for line by line, okay. It will check first line 1 and it will give you the result, and it will check line 2, it will give you the result, it will check line 3, it will give you the result as an error and stop the program, okay. And it will not even go for 4 and 5, okay. But the compiler will check all the lines and give you the error saying that, hey, this is the 3 and 5 error, okay, please rectify it, then I can give you the result, okay. This is how the difference between the compiler and the interpreter, guys, okay. Python is an interpreter language, okay. Now just here I want to show you one small Python execution environment one. Okay, how the Python execution will be done. For suppose if you run any Python code, okay, how it will happen in the background, okay. Now this is your source code, okay. I hope source code is in the sense whichever you write it, okay, that you might have understand is like within the Python file, okay, for suppose, okay. Now what happens if you run this source code, okay, what will happen in the sense it will convert, okay, it will convert into the binary code, or we call it as a byte code, okay, or intermediate code, anything you can call intermediate code. Okay, now this Python source code, when you run it, it will interpret it, okay, and convert into the binary code, okay, which we called as a Python interpreter, okay. Python interpreter, okay. Now once it converts into the Python interpreter, okay, now here it will go for the execution code, okay. Here this we called as execution phase, okay. Execution phase, okay, where it will have its own, okay, where it will have its own private machine. We call it as a PVM, okay, Python virtual machine, okay, Python virtual machine, okay. This Python virtual machine only will run, okay, will run the okay, Python, okay, and it will reads, okay. Here I will write PVM, okay, reads line by line code, okay. PVM reads line by line code and process it and gives you result, Okay, gives you result. Okay, sorry, some of you might have known what is the meaning of virtual machine. Okay, if you know the meaning of virtual machine, it's just imagine like it's like a system, okay, in the cloud. Okay, the Python software has its own virtual machine, guys. Okay, it doesn't mean it will create a server in the cloud or anything. The Python application itself has its own virtual machine. Okay, where it will run the code in that virtual machine, okay, process it and gives you the result. Okay, here one more small thing here it is there, which we called as a JIT, just in time. Okay, let me just pull it here. Okay, JIT, just in time interpreter. Okay, just in time interpreter. Okay. Now, what is the difference? Okay, here you can see, guys, this is the normal interpreter. Okay, this is the normal interpreter. Okay, where it will convert the source code into the binary code and everything. There is another concept called as just-in-time interpreter. Okay, where I will just show you what is this just-in-time interpreter does. Okay, now just imagine this is the system. Okay, your lab. Okay, this is your laptop. Okay, sorry, this is your source code. This is your laptop. Okay, this is the Python interpreter. Okay, now let's take an example. First, you send the source code. Okay, how the normal interpreter works. Okay, you send the source code to the machine. Okay, machine will send to the interpreter. Okay, and the interpreter checks whether this line of code, okay, line number 1, okay, it will send the line number 1 and it will send the line number code to the interpreter. Okay, where interpreter checks whether this line of code is correct or not, the syntax is correct or not, and it will send the status checks equal to 200. Like it will send the saying that yes, the line of code which you send is correct. Okay, it will send it to you. Okay, now until then, the machine needs to waiting, guys. Okay, the machine needs to wait. Okay, until the interpreter says that line number 1 is code, line number 1 code is correct. Okay, the machine needs to wait. Okay, this is the general interpreter how it works. But just in time interpreter, how it works in the sense, when the line number 1 of code send it to the machine and the machine sends to the interpreter. Okay, where the while in interpreter is checking out the syntax and complication of that line of code. Okay, in the meanwhile, the machine will not sit idle. It will take the line number 2. Okay, and the line number 2 is done. Okay, it will not wait for the interpreter saying that the line number 1 is correct. Okay, it will take the line number 2 and it will send the line number 2. Once the interpreter sends the successful message, then only it will send the line number 2 to the interpreter. Okay, when it sends the line number 2 to the interpreter, it will not wait until the interpreter send the message as line number 2 successful. Okay, it will go for the line number 3. Okay, it will not, the normal interpreter will wait, okay, for the the interpreter to get the successful message. Okay, but just in time interpreter will not wait. Okay, the machine will not wait. It will keep on taking the lines of code. Okay, and it will send to the interpreter whether it gets the successful message. Okay, here the Python using just-in-time interpreters. Okay, it will not wait for the it will not wait for the machine to give the message. It will just take the another line of code. Okay, this is how in the background. Okay, whenever you run the Python code, okay, the background will run like this, guys. Okay, now any questions? Just I want to go into the different step. Before that, anything? Okay. Let's jump into what you say. I don't know how many of you have taken out the context. Okay. Just I will show you what each and every module, okay, has its own meaning in the context and everything. Okay. We'll check out over here and I will give you each and every example just to give you a heads up what you are learning in the next couple of minutes. Okay, what you are learning in the next couple of months. Okay, now here if you see the interactive mode and the scripting mode. Okay, what is this meaning of interactive mode and the scripting mode in the sense? For suppose, let's take an example. You are complaining. Okay, you are saying you are raising a feedback request to the Swiggy or Zomato. Okay, you are raising a feedback request to the Swiggy or Zomato saying that, hey, my food was terrible. Okay, my food was terrible. My food was like not good, so good. Okay, it's very bad. Okay, these kind of words are there. Okay, now the Python programming take a list of words. Okay, the feedback words. Okay, where it will be able to say that, okay, if you see these kind of feedback words like terrible, okay, bad, okay, not so good or worst or something, whatever the bad words. Okay, it will take these feedback from the feedback messages from the customer, and it will trigger the what to say, alarm to the manager saying that from this restaurant we got a saying that we got a bad review or a bad feedback saying that those kind of interactive, okay, those kind of interactive logics, okay, will be checking out in the interactive mode and the scripting mode. Okay, and when it comes to the module 3, okay, let me just go for module 3, variables and the data types. Okay, I don't know how many of you are already into the computer background. Okay, if you are a computer background, you might have already seen this, or else we'll just remind you or refresh your memory. Okay, refresh your memory saying that what is the integer, what is the float. Okay, what is the, if you want to use the decimals, what is will be the float or data values. Okay, Boolean values. Okay, everything. If you want to use the, for suppose I want to send my GPS location, okay, which what will be there in the background. Okay, longitude and latitude will be the GPS location, guys. Okay, what will be there in the background in the sense it will be there as a tuple. Okay, we call it as a tuple. Okay, tuples will be there. Very important topic in the Python. Okay, in the interview questions also they will ask you what is the difference between the tuple and the set. Okay, tuple or the list. Okay, these kind of things we will be learning over here in the module 3. Okay, and in the module 4 you will be running the operators. Oh, sorry. In the module 4 you will be running the operators. What kind of operators, like equal to's. Okay, because these are the very important things, guys. Okay, just now I have told you in the module 1 is interactive mode, which is saying that for suppose there is a word called as terrible or bad or something not worst. Okay, then it will be interactive mode. It will check the functionality of equal to. Okay, there is called equal comparison. If there is in your feedback, it will search your feedback saying that if in your feedback there is a word called as terrible. Okay, then it will be able to give the manager alert. How it is comparing the word. Okay, it is using the comparing the word with the help of this. Okay, and if you want to make it operations, okay, arithmetic operations, if you are creating any mathematic tool, okay, then you have to use the arithmetic operations or logical operations, etc. Okay, we'll be learning over this, and very huge major role in the Python, these like conditions, guys. Okay, conditions and the loop statements. Okay, if you are again same, if you are already have the computer background or anything, you might have at least listen these words. Okay, looping statements and conditional statements, and here we will be learning over there. Here we're learning these, and with the different examples. Okay, we have to take care of examples. Okay, everything will be the practical, guys. Nothing like theoretical. I already told you, nothing like PPTs or something. We'll be running the code, okay, and checking out each and every conditions and each and every statements. Okay, now here the data structures, guys. Okay, the data structure, I can give you the best example where it's like Netflix. Okay, Netflix is the best example for the data structure, guys. Okay, I can tell you here like how the data structures are the best example. Sorry, Netflix is the best example for the data structures. Okay, now for suppose let's take an example of user profile Chandu. Okay, there is a Netflix user profile is there Chandu. Okay, now Netflix will be analyzing its data. Okay, analyzing its data is like what kind of shows. Okay, what kind of shows Chandu is watching. Okay, what shows Chandu is watching. Okay, for suppose he is watching just like what is a Stranger Things. Okay, or Friends, okay, or Big Bang Theory, something, okay. Now, what kind of shows Chandus is watching? Sorry, what shows Chanduk is watching and what kind of shows, okay? It will analyze the data structures, okay? What kind of shows, in the sense it is either it comedy or thriller, okay? Now, what kind of rating Chendu is giving, okay? Rating on the shows, okay? Everything will be analyzing in the data structures, guys, okay? How the Netflix is analyzing your data, okay? And giving you the recommendations of that shows. Here also the same way, here also the same way, data structure is also getting over there, okay? Now, let's go to the next module, okay? The data structures, here you can see the tuples, sets and everything. Okay, now the functions, okay? What kind of functions, okay? Now here already, what is the name here? Okay, Swati Kumar has asked you like, what kind of functions will be there? Inbuilt functions or arguments, okay? You can see built-in functions will be there. Advanced function features, okay? Default arguments, okay? In the in regular usage, okay, you can just take all these examples to the regular usage and you can match it, okay? Let's take an example. You are buying something, okay, for you dress, okay? Already by default there will be a size, okay? For suppose your size is there L, okay, then by default your size shirt size will be the L. And in the same way, if you are a gender, okay, male or female, if you are booking a bus ticket, automatically when you are registered it, the Python application will already take your gender while you are booking the ticket. It will not ask you again, okay? It will not ask you again. How it is taking? It is already storing the value, okay? These are called as default arguments, okay? Or else if you are buying if you are ordering a pizza, okay, by default it will ask you, okay, do you want to order it back again, the medium pizza or large pizza, okay? All these are comes into the functions, guys, okay? Module types, built-in functions, or third-party applications which you can pre-install, okay? Third-party applications which you can pre-install from other sites, okay? Or custom applications which you can create, okay? Which one of you ask is like, how I can create my custom applications, okay? We will be checking out over here, okay? Now, next, here it is. This is very important one, guys. Object-oriented programming, where you will learn the basic concept of programming, where what is meant by class, okay? What is meant by class? What is meant by object? Okay, what is meant by inheritance? What is meant by polymorphism? Okay, all these you will be learning. Okay, I will tell you one statement for each, just to give you understanding and what is it? Just give you an understanding where you know the word, but you doesn't know how to use it. Okay, where you can say the class. When you say the class is like a car blueprint. Okay, car blueprint. Okay, you have whenever you are what is manufacturing the car, you will have the car blueprint, right? That is called as a class. Okay, defined structure. Okay, what is called as an object in the sense when you are manufacturing actual cars from the blueprint, okay, those are called as objects. Okay, when you have the inheritance, the word inheritance is there. Okay, when you see the word inheritance, it means you are manufacturing the car plus you are adding more features, okay? Luxury car, okay, or sports car, okay? And when you say the polymorphism, okay, when you listen the word polymorphism, it means like you having the different kind of cars but same mechanism, okay? Now if you see all nowadays all the cars having the engine start, okay, with the button. Again, nowadays nobody are using the keys, okay? It means different kind of cars but same mechanism. That is called as a polymorphism, okay? In that polymorphism you will be writing method overriding or construction overriding and everything, okay? All these you will be learning over here. And exception handling, guys, okay? These are very, very important. What happens, okay, for suppose if you don't find the answer, what is the next, what you need to get, okay? If you don't find the answer, you doesn't need to stop the thing, you need to get a result that you didn't find the answer, okay? That's why we call it as a try and expect, okay? We call it as a file not found error, or sometimes you might have heard about connection error, okay, or custom explanation, okay? All these you will be learning in the handlings, guys. Exception handlings, okay? In the regular expressions, guys, in the regular expressions, what you will be learning here, it is like, for suppose you will be what do you say, verifying the credit card. Okay, always you enter the credit card and it will work. Do you at least ask yourself how it is working? Okay, how it is working in the sense it is verifying itself, pattern matching. We call it as a pattern matching, guys. Okay, the credit card validation, it will verify in the bank database whether this credit card is valid or not, and you have entered the right number or not. Okay, all these will be in the regular expressions and matching expressions. We call it as a pattern matching expressions. Okay, and we call it as a file handlings, directory handlings. Okay, all the loggings, a huge amount of loggings will be handling over here. And multi-threading. Okay, the best example for multi-threading and multi-processing is like if you go to a supermarket. Okay, we all goes to the D-Mart or Walmart or any Costco or Target. Okay, we go there and just imagine a single thread. Okay, when you say the word single thread, it means only one cashier will be there and all the customers are going in that cashier. Okay, if you are saying the multi-threading or multitasking, okay, it means like multiple cashiers, okay, simultaneously serving to the multiple customers. Okay, when you are saying synchronization, okay, when you are using the word synchronization, it means there is a communication between the cashiers. Okay, cashier 1 is communicating to the cashier 2 that this is the product quantity is completed, or this is the product quantity is billing is not there. Okay, the communication between the cashiers. Okay, all these are the examples we can keep on taking over until you understand it. Okay, garbage collection is for the memory management. Okay, database communication. Okay, this is also very, very crucial part when you are developing as a developer. Okay, where you have to connect. Okay, you have to connect the database to your application, how you are connecting it. The CRUD operations. Okay, we call it as a CRUD operations. Create, read, update, and delete. These kind of CRUD operations also will be there, where you can learn over here how to connect to the database, how your application will be able to connect to the database and etc. Okay, data analytics. Okay, here some of you are most are interested over here. Data analytics and the data machine learning and the AI, where you will be learning about NumPy, advanced little bit. These are from the module 15 onwards, little bit of advanced ones. 14 and 13 onwards, like little bit of advanced, where you can go with the NumPy, okay, pandas or matplotlib, okay, machine learnings, etc. Okay, all these Django framework. Okay, Django framework I have told you in the starting, where web application framework will be there. Okay, all these things you will be able to learn in this complete Python context. Okay, Python plus little bit of AI context, 30% of AI and 70% of Python context will be there. And I have given you the course outcomes. You can handle your own code and build your own web applications and everything. And everything will be the practical, and we have the practical sessions in between also, guys. Okay, practical sessions in between, and the institute will say to you what are the timings and everything. Okay, that is the information you will get it from the institute itself. Okay, what you have to get the data is like at the end of that. Okay, not even end, at the middle of it, in the couple of weeks, you will be able to run your own application. Okay, you will, at least you will be able to write the code or understand the other people's code. Okay, that is the major thing. Okay, understanding the other people's code or writing your own code. Okay, whenever you say the good developer, in the sense you are not writing 100 lines of code, you are writing the code how small and the processable. Okay, where other people can understand it. Okay, that is the best developer called as, not like the developer who can write multiple lines of code. And moreover, everything you will be given you the running roads. Okay, and you don't need any previous programming language experience or anything like that. This is the just give you a heads up saying that you doesn't need it. We'll go from the scratch. If you are a student, as already one of you is already a student and everything, okay, we'll go from the scratch. And I'm saying again, you don't need to write down anything. Okay, I will provide you the running roads. Okay, I will providing you the examples and everything. Okay, if you want to write it, you can write it, but I suggest you concentrate on what I'm saying and what I'm showing you the practical. Okay, and in between the practical sessions will be there, where if you have any error when you are doing the practice, you can just shout out my name and say that, hey, yesterday I have practiced it, but I didn't get the answer which I have seen in the class. Then we'll start from there and we'll think. here the main thing is not completing the syllabus. Here, how much you are learning it. Okay, don't worry about the syllabus is you're going to complete or the time frame or something. Okay, just concentrate on how much you are learning. Okay, if you ask more questions, other people also will get interested and say that, okay, they have tried it. Okay, let me try it out myself. Okay, whether if they got why they got the wrong answer and why I got correct answer. Okay, some of you might already practiced it and you got the correct answer, and why they got wrong answer. Okay, what is the difference between both of us? Okay, they might have run some differently. I have run something differently, or else maybe the version difference. Okay, or else some module difference they have taken it. Okay, how much ever you are asking questions, that much interest make up in the sessions or in the classes where I can give you the best 100% what is say effort from my side also. Okay, where you are showing interest, I can give you also the best and best I can, whatever I can have, whatever I have. Okay, this is the thing which you will be learning in the next couple of months. Okay, any questions, anything? Now is the time.
What is the duration, sir, for this completion of course?
Yeah, I have given the duration is 3 months. Okay, why? Because each and everything needs to be practical and practice. Okay, if you are want to go less than 3 months, sorry, because nobody will be giving the practicals and everything, because each day you are getting only 1 hour. Okay, or more than 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, if you are dragging it, it will be 15 minutes. Okay, within 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, every day. Okay, not Sunday. Okay, that will be decision by you, because majority of you are not going for Saturday also. Then it will be not Saturday also. Okay, 5 days a week or 6 days a week. Okay, it will be mostly 6 days a week. Okay, at least we need 3 months of time. Okay, just imagine you are learning all these things. Okay, everyday practicals, and you need the time. Okay, you have to give the time to learn the best. Okay, you cannot just go as a super fast and learn only the theoretical. Okay, if you want to learn the theoretical, you can just get in within 20 to 25 days itself. Okay, you doesn't need to be the end of the thing, or you doesn't need to do it. Okay, but here it is not a theoretical. You have to do the practice. Okay, you have to do the practice. You have to sit and write the code by yourself. Then only you will be able to do it. And the practice sessions, everything will be there in between. Okay, that's why the course duration is 3 months. This is not non-negotiable. Okay, I cannot give you the best within the less time. Okay, you have to give the time, then only I can give you the best.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Anything random? You doesn't need to be what do you say, any particular topic or anything. Okay, great. Thank you for your time for today. Sorry, I have taken more 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Okay, but still, we have covered at least what you're going to learn in the next couple of months. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for your day. Let's connect. Okay. If anything, if you want getting any information or anything, please contact the management. They will provide you the information.
Thank you, Shiva.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Shiva.